Welcome to Bonding Over Bourbon. Unfortunately, no bourbon hunting video this week. We drove around all weekend for several hours and...
I guess they didn't want free advertisement.
Yeah, we didn't get a yes. So instead, we're going to tell you about 10 brands that you should say yes to that are pushing the envelope.
It's brands that are doing things that aren't super common in the whiskey world.
So these are all going to be brands that either have different mash bills or different techniques that kind of set themselves apart from everyone else. First up is JT Mellick. So for those that aren't already obsessed with this brand, JT Mellick is coming out of Louisiana and is 100% grain to glass, grown on a farm estate that has nothing but rice fields. This is technically fringe in terms of whiskey. Some people don't consider rice to be a cereal grain, but by all technicality, it is. And I gotta tell you, this brand is amazing. It's
so delicious. I think the only instance of rice that I've had in whiskey is Japanese.
I would say that the two are close in terms of rich, copious flavor, but whatever JT Mellick is doing is one of the best rice whiskeys we've ever had. And honestly, I would put it against most bourbons and feel comfortable that it's gonna win. There's rich notes of caramel, butterscotch, and even at a higher proof, it still drinks pretty easily.
I would also add in caramel corn.
This doesn't get large-scale distribution. You can find it on Sealbox. If you can stomach the cost of shipping, they are worth having shipped to your door.
Or if you have a friend that's in southern states, have them pick it up for you.
Texas, Louisiana, and there's one other one I can't think of, but it helps to have friends in far places.
Number 2 on our list is
Casey Jones.
Casey Jones. This brand has rich history rooted in moonshine. This was the exclusive distiller for Al Capone during Prohibition.
And fast forward to the present day, the grandson of Casey Jones, not of the song or train fame, actually found his grandfather's old pot still sitting in a museum and recovered it to essentially pick up the family business. They do a very unique mash bill of this one right here, which is corn and cane distillate.
50% corn, 50% sugar cane. It's aged in new American oak and then switched to an ex-bourbon barrel.
Very, very unique flavor here. This does merge a lot of the characteristics that you would find in both rum and bourbon. We got a little bit of caramel, got some butterscotch,
cherry,
a little bit of baking spice like clove. Very, very unique stuff. There's very few brands that we've seen that are doing anything like this. And I don't think anyone else is doing a corn and cane distillate, or if they have, we haven't found it yet. Third on our list is Old Soul. So Old Soul is coming out of Jackson, Mississippi, and they have a very unique brand profile with multiple mash bills, including a high rye, a wheated, and I know one of your personal favorites,
the tintype. It's so good. It features old blues artists on it, and it has such a rich depth of flavor in it, similar to the artist on the label.
Yeah, very, very beautiful artwork here. They did also just release their estate collection number 3, which is this bottle right here. We do have a video shorts review for it. We'll put a link somewhere up or down around here. It is one of the most satisfying pours that we have ever had.
It's so unique. I would never have pinned that on a sorghum whiskey.
It's a predominant amount of corn. There's a very, very high wheat content, and then they finish it with about 7% of sorghum. I've never had a sorghum whiskey before. Have you?
No.
Yeah, but we didn't know what to expect going into it, and it just blew us away. This is another brand that you can find on Sealbox right now. We should note that we are not sponsored, just trying to put people on the path to get it.
Hey, we should be sponsored.
Well, Sealbox, if you're listening, we'll be checking our inbox. So it is available for $75 for a 7-year whiskey. It's about 111 proof, I believe. Yeah, 111.5. Look at that.
Cathead Distilling is just doing super unique things with all of their new expressions and trying to source as much as they can from the state of Mississippi.
Really, really unique stuff. Again, one of the most satisfying pours we've had of the year so far. It might even be in our end of year list.
Maybe. Number 4 on our list is Frey Ranch. It's a grain to glass distillery coming out of Fallon, Nevada.
It's a family owned and operated business helmed by Ashley Frey. and Colby Frey. They are known for having a large variety of very unique and different mash bills that you don't really see in the whiskey business.
Like their quad malt and their 100% oat and even their 100% wheat whiskey.
That's this guy.
Oh.
The wheat whiskey barrels have legendary fame. There's a specific, very small range of barrels called the cheesecake barrels that still fetch a pretty penny, even today. You wouldn't believe the amount of money that people will spend on these and how many people are actually hoarding cases of them.
I was also going to say hoarding. It is wild.
Ours isn't the true cast strength variety, but you get all of that cheesecakey goodness. But for a relatively young brand that's putting out 5-ish year old product, they're doing great things and they're very unique.
Really trying to expand what they're doing. And I feel like if you're going to hunt down any of them, they have online drops as well that go in an instant.
I think the quickest I've seen any sell out was like 3 minutes.
It's crazy.
Yeah, so clearly people know about them. Their distribution has opened up quite a bit in the last year, so they might be in your market. Number 5 on our list, and probably our favorite discovery of 2025, is Rockcastle.
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 Can you tell we're obsessed?
Completely obsessed. So Rockcastle is being distilled under the Barrel House Distilling name. It's located in Lexington, Kentucky, and operating out of Elkhorn Tavern, which is right around the corner from James E. Pepper Distillery.
And Dark Arts.
Everything that they do is open flame distillation, and this Rockcastle series is a wheated bourbon that's roughly about 5 years, which we didn't know until we had their head of sales on one of our live streams, who also told us
they're expanding their production as well. They're opening up another space in Cynthiana. We won't see the results for another maybe 5 years or so.
The trade-off is you might actually have multiple drops a year instead of just the 2 that usually come around Halloween and tax day.
I'm excited.
Their flavor profile gives similar notes to the Frey Ranch cheesecake bottles with a lot of that kind of cakey, fruity undertone, but I personally think it's better.
Number 6 on our list is New Riff. Although technically still a craft brand, although their volume is very impressive, this brand originally started as a fever dream love child from Party Source.
They realized that you got to do it yourself and you got to do it right. They have everything from this red turkey wheat to a single varietal rye. They have 2 of them, Balboa and Aru stock. There aren't really many brands that are doing that.
The other really unique thing about New Riff is that they're actually on an aquifer. So all of their water is coming right below the distillery.
They have a beautiful facility where they use sort of chaotic barrel storage and like cataloging of everything.
It's wild.
You might see a single malt right next to a single varietal rye, next to a bourbon, next to a wheat whiskey. And they said they like it. Something about the bacteria giving really interesting characteristics to the whiskey. And hey, if it's not broke, don't fix it because it's clearly working.
It is. And after 10 years, they even released their new High Note Decades as well. And it's one of the best pours that we've had so far this year.
Both the rye and the bourbon from their 10-year release are absolutely stellar and amazing. They go for a pretty penny right now, but if you're lucky enough to find one at retail, you grab that and you run away screaming. Number 7 on our list is Brother Justice.
It's so good.
So Brother Justice is a Minnesota-based American single malt company. That's right, I said it. Don't hit fast forward yet, you want to hear this. Honoring Brother Justice, which was a monk that, like all good stories, starts out in Prohibition. So during that time, he was practicing his religious studies in the middle of the Minnesota peatlands and then decided to start distilling. At some point in time, the government came and told him no, and he said, I don't think I'm gonna listen to you, and continued to distill during a time when it was illegal.
What a legend.
So to honor him, they've not only created very unique flavor profiles, but they're following more of a Belgian style beer production mash bill, copious notes of like banana and like Nilla wafer.
I'm also not a huge peated fan, but I am obsessed with this bottle. It's just like a kiss of peat.
Yeah, think like a smoked banana pudding as a dessert in a pour. It's absolutely delicious. And this is the only White Dog or silver malt whiskey that we have ever bought every single person that we give a sample of this, they become immediately obsessed.
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people were confused why we had a clear spirit on this table, but it's worth the pickup.
I used to love Belgians.
I love Belgians.
Love Belgian triples more than anything in the world at one point, and I just can't drink them anymore. They're too filling. So if you want to have your cake and eat it too, you can have it with Brother Justice.
Number 8 on our list is Dragon's Milk Origin.
This whiskey pays homage to the brand's original origins as brewmakers for Dragon's Milk Stout.
While we don't think this could be an everyday pour, it definitely has a little bit more of a challenging palate, but it's so rewarding when you do drink it because it has such deep tropical notes to it like passion fruit.
They do have multiple other expressions for their brand that create a rich depth of flavor that double down on those tropical flavor notes. In addition to things like guava and papaya, you also get other things like cherry cobbler and a little bit of leather and sometimes tobacco in things like the bonded, as well as their single barrel, their toasted barrel, and their honey barrel, like this one here.
They also have single barrel drops that happen once a year, and they even do multiple types of barrels in one drop as well.
Nothing on the market tastes like this. If you're looking for your run-of-the-mill whiskey, this is not it. This is more for your intermediate drinker, somebody who just is tired of the same 6 different common notes that you find in most whiskeys, and honestly, is pretty refreshing. Number 9 on our list is a local brand by the name of Star Union. So Star Union is located in a small town in Illinois called Peru, and this place is making some really unique stuff that not a lot of brands are doing.
In addition to their whiskey, they also make rums. They have 2 different types of brandy and an agave.
Their American agave is amazing, and the rums are some of the best that we've ever had.
So good.
But the one that really caught our eye is this American light whiskey. So it is a 75-25 split between corn and rye, and we picked this one up as a single barrel in their space, which, by the way, is a renovated former clock manufacturing business. So they have rich depth of character throughout all of their branding, including the label, which is probably one of the most jarring and detailed things that I've ever seen on a label. It really catches your attention.
It's very beautiful. It has a lot of that Art Deco.
So this one is finished with Cabernet Sauvignon brandy barrels, which I didn't know existed until we tried this. But at 107 proof, the flavor is just so complex and so hard to describe. If you ever find yourself anywhere near Peru, Illinois, it is worth stopping just to go there.
Number 10 on our list is Doc Swinson, which is our only NDP on this list, or non-distilling producer. Although their product is sourced, they are doing such unique things with their secondary finishing.
Not everything they do is new or groundbreaking, but they're doing it in a way that just seems to work well. This one is the White Port cask, which was our favorite hit of the summer last year.
I would also say if you're looking for something that is going to be in the same arena as a cigar batch, but you don't want to pay the prices of cigar batches, this is such a good replacement.
At roughly like $130-ish for some of the bigger names in that lane versus this one, which is about $70 to $80 depending on your market. This is one that we're huge fans of. Every time they have a new release coming out, we're always interested. They do experimental finishes. They do experimental releases, like a 15-year Kentucky whiskey that's coming out of Washington, where they're based in.
And with such a mild climate, you really kind of taste that as it's like slow aging rather than rapid aging.
So that's our list of 10 different brands that we feel are pushing the envelope for what it is to be whiskey in this current market.
If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and comment as well. Tell us what you're picking up.
Yeah, or if you've tried any of these before, let us know which ones you like the most, or let us know which one just didn't work for your palate.
And remember that we also have our Discord, which you can join, as well as our Patreon.
If you're a Patreon member, you also get additional perks like inside info when we're hitting up new stores. You get to know before our videos drop. You get early access to other different drops around the neighborhood that we give you the first intel as soon as we have it available.
When we have a hunting video.
Yeah, that's true. We also have other things like monthly member meetups. We're going to be doing blind flights with our members as well. So there's a lot of cool stuff to keep you in the know, engaged. I mean, there's even tons of whiskey news.
Oh, there's so much. And if you just want a friend to talk to, there's so many people.
Lots of good people in our group, and we'd love to see you in there as well. So thank you so much for tuning in to us. We are Bonding Over Bourbon, and we will catch you next time.